Let's focus on Tech Thursday. Cancer treatment in Ghana could soon see significant improvement as Ghanaian scientists have found how mold in maize and groundnut cause liver cancer. Researchers at the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology say poisonous substances suppress important mechanism in cell function. The Other FM's Kwesi Deborah has more in this report.
Maize is the third most widely consumed staple after rice and wheat in the world. A cereal survey in Ghana in 1990 established 94% of households in Ghana eat maize at least every 2 weeks. Groundnuts, soybeans and other products form a major part of Ghanaian diet. Contaminations of these foodstuffs by mould is common in Ghana due to high humid temperature and poor storage conditions. Mould may develop byproducts that are toxic or harmful to both human and animal health. One of such toxic substances from mould is aflatoxin B1. Kwabena Saribediako is at the West African Center for Crop Improvement, University of Ghana.
In the 70s, you see a range of 5.7 to 22,000. And then also, currently in 2013, I also saw some giving a range of 2 to 8 ppb, sorry. And then even now, I'm conducting a research which I went to the major production regions of Ghana. I sampled the groundnuts from the farmers' stores. And then when I came, I ran the toxin levels in the samples, and I found as high as 250 ppb.
Liver cancer rate is high in the country. A 2012 study found it accounts for 21.2% of all cancers in males. The Ghana Health Service says many people die more from liver cancer than others. Dr. Ose Sampene is a pathologist at the Konfanochi Teaching Hospital.
All forms of liver disease, if not checked, can graduate from the mild, probably to moderate, to severe, which of course the severe ones is what we call end-stage fatty liver. And if it is not checked, can then graduate to scarring of the liver, which we usually call cirrhosis of the liver, where the liver becomes studded. And then after the graduation to that point, then eventually end up in what we call hepatocellular carcinoma.
A 2004 study in Kenya found continuous exposure to aflatoxins is associated with increased risk of liver cancer, impaired immune function and malnutrition. But the mechanism of cancer formation is largely unknown. Lead researcher Dr. Mohammed Mutuchelu and his team got to work and the long-held hypothesis became a reality.
So when the cells were ready, we activated one of key human anti-cancer pathways, biological pathways called type 1 interferon.
In order to respond to changes in the immediate microenvironment, cells must be able to receive and process signals that originate from their borders. In the case of immune defense, individual cells communicate often by receiving and processing signals from molecules. But how do cells recognize signals? Cells have proteins called receptors, and when activated by binding to their molecules, a series of signaling activities starts, leading to desired activity. For example, reprogramming the cells into anti-cancer or antimicrobial states. However, corruption of these tightly regulated signaling processes normally results in diseases such as cancer.
Key signaling proteins such as JAK1, STAT1, RF9, and OS3 were all suppressed, and these are key signaling proteins of the pathway. Indeed, there are microorganisms called aflatoxins, and they do contaminate our cereals, maize, groundnut, etc. We can't see them. So that if we are aware, obviously we'll take measures to reduce that. And obviously, the number of people dying out of maybe aflatoxin-induced liver cancer will be reduced.
Dr. Mutuchelu's team, in collaboration with a team from the University of Surrey in the UK, plan to test a new hypothesis to understand how both aflatoxins and viruses speed up cancer formation in human liver. For Joy News, Kwesi Deborah.
Kwesi Deborah with today's edition of Tech Thursday.